life, he didn't want a servant in his house. He wanted an heir that could be a co-heir with him. He wanted someone that would be a co-heir with him in his kingdom, in his life. He didn't want a jester. He didn't want someone to plow the fields. Okay? He wanted someone that could sit equal with him, and they could be co-heirs in his kingdom and his life. That's why it says we're co-heirs with Christ.
Yes.
Co-heirs with Christ. All right? So God wanted this relationship with a being that could be a co-heir, not a lesser being. Right. So what he did was he made a land, this earth, where man had dominion. Mm-hmm. Adam had dominion over the earth. Right. And God had dominion over the heavens. And so God's dream was, I have this man, I see myself so much in this man that when I see this man, my face shines like the sun in adoration. And I find so much beauty in this man. I see myself so much in this man. I see this man as a chip off the old rock that, man, it makes me even drop down to my knee and tell this man how much I love him and I'll pour out my life for him.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so God says, I found the man. The man will have dominion over the earth. I have dominion over the heavens. Let us influence this man unto our eternal life. Right?
Yes.
And so God wanted to walk with the man and influence the man to enter into the work of what he'd done, to give man life and immortality for free.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now what God wanted to happen was that when man would eat from the tree of life, then man would be baptized in the immortality and glory of God. And because man had dominion over the earth, when man ate from the tree of life, heaven and earth could be joined together as one, and earth would be baptized in the glory and immortality of God. And then man and God would walk in the cool of the day on the earth for all eternity. That's what God wanted, right?
Yeah.
He saw the beauty of Adam and he said, listen, I'm not really going to be able to get out everything that's in my heart for this man in 100 years. 100 years just aren't going to do it. I feel this passion in my heart for this man, and 100 years is not long enough for me to fully express what I feel for this man. 200 years isn't enough.
Yeah.
1,000 years is not enough for me to fully express the love and passion I feel for this man's life. And so what God said, the only thing that can satisfy my heart is if I can love this man with every ounce of my being for all eternity.
Wow.
I love him in so many different ways, it's going to take all of eternity for me to express him.
Wow.
Right? And then he wanted us to be able to experience the height, the breadth, the length, and the depth of his love for us. Which is a deep thing if he needs all eternity. I mean, sometimes in our marriages, we're trying to figure out how we can make it 20 years without getting married. So God,
that's right.
the God of all glory, the Ancient of Days, the Father of lights, who needs nothing for life, decided that, man, what he saw in us moved him in the deepest part of his being, so much so, he said, I need all eternity to love these guys. I'm never going to grow tired of loving them. There's always going to be a new facet of my love that's going to manifest towards them. And I want them to be able to experience the depth of that. And I want their life on this earth to be shaped by the depth of my love for them.
Amen.
Right?
Then you consider on top of that there's over time, billions of human beings, each an authentic expression of God in a unique way. And you can understand why it would take an eternity for him to express his love for that, because there's so many different perspectives for him to take.